All right, welcome everybody to another edition of My Player. In today's episode, we're going to go over the new contest that is starting today. It is to make a middle relief pitcher for the Pumas scenario. And today I'll be creating. I like to use wrestlers as player names. And so today I'm going to be creating Charlotte Flair. And for some enjoyment, we're going to be using a new pitcher in my lineup in Valentine. So I do not have her costume. I haven't bought that yet, but I have pretty much. I have Dittos and I had Rowena, so I'm taking her out as well. So hopefully we'll be able to get some good pictures here. We'll go with a little bit of music today too. All right, so back in the beginning of all of my players, I always want to check to make sure I've got all my cores equipped. I already went through this exercise with Valentine to make sure I could switch over some of Artemal's, and I was able to get two, um, and then the others I have not maxed yet. And Hathor, I had to switch one of Hathor's around to get just one of the ones. So let's see what else I've got here. Make sure Bell is good, and it looks good here. All right, and I'm pretty sure this is all for I and M, I think. No, I and D. Okay, good. And then my female trainer's good. Still good. All right. Bring this down a little. Hopefully that's not too bad. Bring down the desktop. All right. So once again, our goal here. So I have to create a Pumas middle relief pitcher, and for the contest, usually I'd like to get somewhere above, I guess, the top 5%. So in order to do that, I unfortunately am going to use a Baseball Gods manual because I'm going to get one in this contest. So I'm only going to do it once. So this is it. This is my only run. Whatever I get out of this is my contest pitcher. I generally don't duplicate ones on runs on scenarios like Pumas um, because I don't want to waste this. I'm already wasting it in my opinion. Um, but if I get a chance to get two gold holograms out of it and 40 genes, then okay, it wasn't a total waste. But also because there's not really much else to do for this game, is create players and create them as best you can. So let's do it. I just spent it. Oh boy, got to be excited. In my opinion, I always have to say I'm excited. Oh yeah, that was terrible. Grafey, what the hell are you talking about? All right, Pumas. I haven't done much on you. I haven't created many, so bear with me if I make any mistakes. I've done a few, but geez, oh Pete, what a great start. It's kind of annoying. You know what you want, but the fact that I'm using perfume, I don't have to worry too much. Yeah, I would. Most people are probably going to choose an option like this. I am not. I'm going to try to get my int trainers up as quickly as I possibly can. My int facility, I should say. And hopefully that's another tip. I like to give tips, or I like to help others. Really, I don't care. I mean, if you're going for a big run, your goal is to get the stats as high as you possibly can. And yeah, in this scenario, I have to split it evenly between index, or try to not get an imbalance. So if I go too strong, too hard, maybe I'll get an imbalance, but um, we'll try to avoid that. My cores that I equipped generally aren't going to be enough, but hopefully at some point I'll be able to get some extra dex runs here. This is looking good. I mean, the very beginning was terrible, but we're starting to get some decent stats going. And I don't think that this run could ever make my team. I mean, I'll be hopeful that I can make an RRR5, but RRR4 or 3 for the contest I think is going to be fine. That's my goal here. And generally, you want to get somewhere in that 18 to 20,000 stats. And again, we're doing pretty good here. Again, it's going to be a real challenge to stop the imbalance. Um, probably probably not going to happen, but I mean, I'm probably going to get an imbalance at some. Let's say I hope I get an imbalance because that means that my stats are really high. And 1 second, let me pause something real quick. All right, sorry about that. Sorry if the music jumped on you a little bit there, but hey, got to take phone calls as well and or replied. So for the gear, I'm going to be hopeful and get all three UR gears here. And at the end, of course, sorry about that, shoes. So let's see here. I don't believe I need to do anything here yet. I will later. I'll do condition controller. Ditto's one event. I think there's another event as well. It could cause an issue, but hey, this is good. This scares me. Might have to pay a little bit more attention during pitching. Only reason I say that, so home runs, can, no matter how you pitch, even if you pitch manually, seems to be the AI controlled again, like the RNG here. Like if you fail elect or anything like that, I'm pretty convinced now at this point that no matter what I pitch, sometimes the AI will just hit that home run, no matter what I do. I mean, unless I just walk them purely, I don't think there's anything I can do to control that. So again, so I don't. One of the other things in the very beginning, the very first inning, they're going to always never give you a flash mission in the first 3 at bats, but you have to pitch at some point in the first inning in order for it to begin in the beginning of the second inning. So this is what, the 6th inning, 7th inning. Sorry if that was confusing. Generally speaking, and maybe not even generally, I'm pretty darn sure in all of my player in the very, very first inning of all pitching, you're not going to get a flash mission. If you skip all 3 and don't pitch anything, you're also not going to get a flash mission in the next inning. So I don't know. I just have this. I don't know the way it's programmed, but maybe you guys in comments, if you actually are listening or whatnot, can attest to or know if this is a fact. But I'm pretty sure of it. All right, and no, not gonna swing. Fine. We'll let this simple pitching go until they start crushing me. Meaning I expect them to start crushing me at some point. They're gonna hit me. And if they don't, awesome. More power to the game. So hopefully here we get a flash mission. Yeah, we did. And I'll throw a ball to see if he's swinging. He's not, so I'm going to go back to advanced and throw it in the zone since he didn't swing at the first pitch. And if he swings at this, then I know, yeah, I was never going to get it. And in here, I'll go back to simple pitching since it's not a flash. And they're swinging, so more balls to you. And yes, swinging at the junk. Flash mission, strikeout 1. Ball to see if he's swinging. Not swinging. I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. Maybe I'll paint the corner a little bit more up and in, and I missed it, and he didn't swing, so it's going to happen here. He's not going to swing. Jeez, Pete, come on. I'm so awful at predicting this stuff. And I had 2 flash missions, so can skip a few. Nope, no flash mission. 2 outs. Coming back again. Got one here. Let's see what he does. And not swinging, but that was just not smart. Oh well, it worked. All right, last inning. I need to get one out. Skipping. I got one hit given up. I have not hit my 4th flash mission, so hopefully I get that without a double play. Oh wow. Well, I missed a 4th flash mission. That sucks. And that's the chance you take when you start skipping. Maybe it was 8 skill points I missed, or it could have been 18 on a strikeout. Only 1 strikeout. Wow. Pretty poor. Pretty poor. I'm actually pretty poor. So in our chat earlier today, for the Hitmen, the team that I'm a part of, we were talking about money spent on this game, and I'm really hoping that this game sticks around. I'm really hoping that there's some enhanced, nice int up early. I love it. 67% chance for that to go up, and it happened. So that's some pretty good stuff going on there. Anyway, back to so we were discussing whether or not we think this game is going to survive, and I really am hopeful that it does because it's really quite enjoyable. I even enjoy failures. I mean, I get excited, I get frustrated, I get pretty pumped up to play baseball in any mode, especially a mobile gotcha like this. So for it to have continued, for me to have played it for, I think they had a statistic, 410 days since it's been out, and I think I'm one of those 410 people that have logged in every single day. For me to do that, that's pretty incredible. That means I enjoy the game, guys. And if you're watching this, you probably do too. And if you haven't been one of the 410, that doesn't mean anything. You know, come on and join us. I mean, it's been a great game from the beginning. I've been there, and the moment it came out, I was kind of hooked. So this is the kind of game that, and what it does, it tries to hook you in. And look at that. I mean, how can you not get hooked in when you see stuff like that? I mean, it's a random reward I'm going to get. It's personal training, and it's 522 in. Exciting. I mean, for me, this is the kind of reason why I like the game. You know, some of this stuff doesn't happen all the time. I'm even going to, on week 2, oh man, that's almost sacrilegious. No, I won't. I was half tempted to go here and go to my friend request and 50% up it. 522, so that's 261 extra points for int. It's kind of hard to turn down, honestly. There's level 2 up. I could potentially get one of these. I'm going to go ahead and do it just because I don't know that I'm going to be able to get anything higher, and I don't want to take a chance that I ruin or lose it. So I'm going for it early. That's also incredible, guys. I mean, obviously you can go much higher. I mean, we can get to 2,000 in this scenario, or even I think some people have gotten up to 3. But again, I'm just doing this for the contest. I don't really have a. I don't think, quote, I'm putting air quotes up, that I'm going to be into the M character or RR5 with this run. So I'm just going to make sure I get a good run out of it and try to make that top 1%. Now, if I'm kind of rolling the dice here, but I mean, these are some great rewards, guys. I mean, some good stuff going on. But again, if I'm wrong and I end up getting something higher than 522 later on, you know what? Fine. That's a great problem to have. I mean, come on. If I'm getting 800 and 900 trainings, then that means my stats are going to be awesome, and there's nothing wrong with that. So waste it early if you think you know that you can't beat it. Why take the chance is kind of what my philosophy is. 191, another really good one. 85, this is the point where you start thinking, wow, that plus 30 looks good. But I can't turn this down right now. It's too early. I can get int level 3 facility up in week 3. I'm going to take that chance. I just need to do 2 more ints. Valentine's type, I can't really turn that down because that helps in this scenario. Right now, I have to always pick Hathor or Valentine when I have an opportunity. So, might as well do it. I don't know. I also don't know if I declined that if I would have got stamina. That's the other thing I have to always be careful of. But I didn't do it, guys. So we're going to get some extra G money and skill points. Oh my gosh, I missed that. Well, they missed it too. You going to hit it, Valentine? I don't think so. All right, you're a strikeout. You are a strikeout. I mean, you're a strike. Mm. Strike me off that list. Man, my game's going a little slow, guys. Hopefully this is still recording and still going. I'll have to check things out here. Make sure I'm okay. Gosh, my BlueStacks is struggling. All right, but 35 loyalty for the coach. I like that. You know, coach is probably the one that I need the most. All right, and dilemma, but it's 3 managers. Yeah, I can't take Int here. I need the decks anyway, so I'm just hopeful I get it in week 4. My facility up. I mean, it's not a bad problem to have here. I got stamina, and my reward I got right arm again. 30 for my manager. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. I'm going to invest my 300G early. Get some extra stamina. Nothing died. Nope. All right, so there is not a coach or a manager here, but I'll take the 40% chance of Ink going up to level 2 early. You know, 191, hard to decline. Sorry for that little stutter there. You gotta take that. Also, personal training reward for speed control. That looks good. Loving the discounts, loving the stats early on. This is like a wonderful little run going on here. Hopefully it can continue. And if it does, you know, wow, it would be awesome. Well, that was bad. It was Belita, so the fact that she could get starting pitching resolved, that's okay. Not too hurtful. Not too bad, guys. Not too bad. All right, looking like a winner still. I could take the shoes on a discount, but I mean, I got to get something better, right? We gotta hope we get something better. All right, so skills. I don't think there was anything maxed. 75% though. That's pretty good. Start right off the bat. MRP resolve. Nothing here looking good yet, and nothing there. So it is what it is. Gonna go ahead and buy my condition controller just in case. I don't want to lose these stats that I've been getting. Not gonna take that kind of chance with this mode. So one of the things I'll go ahead and move forward, but when you're doing runs like this that you don't think is going to make your team, but you're really just trying to make it for the contest and or other things, I guess part of it can be somebody's calling me, but I don't know who they are, so not going to work. Anyway, so if you're doing one of these things like Galaxy Cup or a contest like currently is going on the first day of December, you gotta be more mindful of your player, and you're trying to save. If you're like me and you're a value-driven player, so you're not here to just spend. There's a few people that are, and there's nothing wrong with that. It definitely supports the developers, supports the game, and I am for that. I'm a person that. So it's back to the discussion of on my Discord in the Hitman. You know, I'm a believer in trying to promote this game and trying to help things that you like. So yeah, I'm not a free to play player. I'm gonna come out and say it. I pretty much for the last year spent the $7.99 on the monthly deal. I think I've also spent, like, every once in a while there comes around a time where they come up with a good package for like a UR or some extra strong diamonds for like $7.99 as well. And I'm one that pretty much doesn't pass that up. So that saying, I was trying to figure out how much I've been spending on this game, um, but I think I've been supporting them in somewhere in that 20 to 40 range a month. Um, I don't call myself a whale. If you guys think I am, I apologize. That mindset that I have, um, I probably should be higher up the ranking scale. But I've got 3 kids. My wife being Korean, living in America, it's been challenging. So shout out to all the Koreans that may or may not watch this. Annyeonghaseyo. Um, you know, in this household, we speak 2 languages. Jokum, I know very little Korean. Jokum means little, a little bit. But being a pure Caucasian white male from America that joined the military, having to be in and not necessarily disliking it. I enjoy my relationship with my wife, being biracial in a relationship here. That there's challenges that come with that. So, I'm constantly taking Uni over to different places here in Cincinnati to help her, get connected with other like-minded people like her. So sorry that I rambled on there. I'll start playing. so, um, so with that said, I'm like, I want to support the things that I spend my time doing. Like in our discussion once, we had this thing like, hey, if you're going to go out and to Burger King or McDonald's and buy a Happy Meal, why don't you spend it in the game as opposed to doing that and make some food at home? Sort of the kind of mindset that I've been employed or empowering. Just sort of, I enjoy my time here, and so much that I've enjoyed it that I've started creating these videos. I don't know that necessarily everybody's going to be listening, and I don't know that anybody's really interested in what I have to produce right now. But I want to be. I don't want to be a full-on, full-out influencer 24/7. But I want to support the game, and I want it to continue, and I want to get more people that maybe aren't necessarily playing the game interested in it, because for me, this kind of style game has always been interesting. The fact that it's made by a Korean company, the fact that it's baseball, which I happen to love baseball. I played a little. I'll say I played one game varsity for Ohio State, but that's not because I was great. That was because of my friends and my connections from golf. So I am a scratch golfer. I was playing for the Ohio State golf team at the time. A roommate of mine got injured playing third base. I was playing in the summer leagues, some intramurals baseball, and I was doing quite well with it. So yeah. At that time, uh, my roommate kind of was joking around, but he's like, "Why don't you try out just to see if you can make the team?" That's the summer before he had broke his leg, and so yeah, so I was like, all right, sure, I'll try out. I don't think I'm gonna make it, but I can at least try to get on the traveling, like kind of like the JV team. It's like an intramural team that travels around, not fully varsity, but also not weak. We're not, they weren't like a poor man's team. There's pitchers that throw 90 miles an hour, and you have to be quick enough to be able to hit those pitches. So I had made that team the year before, and to be a golfer, and I was only like 110 to 120 pounds. I was being the smallest guy in college at that time. Um, to never strike out was kind of my deal. I was the guy that could hit most pitches. I didn't have great arm strength, and I didn't have great, strength because I was a small kid. Um, but my eyesight was great, and I kind of always had worked on my ball striking ability in golf. That was my claim to fame, so to speak. And so anyway, long story short, baseball is my thing. Gotcha. And this game being a gotcha with all these trainers and trying to buy all these different types of trainers, gotcha again. This game got me. so, um, so I want to influence the game. I want to help it. I want to help it grow. I want to hope you guys are excited as I am to be interested in something like this. That you would play along. And with that said, I'm probably in my channel gonna start opening up these streams to actual live streams. I did one a long time ago, my very first one. Matrix was able to join me. When he came on, I didn't even know it was Matrix. I was like, John, is that Matrix? I wasn't sure. So his channel is awesome. Is the reason why I wanted to do this. So check him out. Definitely, guys, check him out. He's definitely a wonderful influencer for this game. Can't say anything negative. And another thing that's positive, or something that I like to employ, is try to stay positive with everything you do. Like there's a lot of chat going around with failed lectors and being angry about that. That's true. I get angry. I get frustrated. But, when you get a pass lector, and when it passes and you're having a great run, like I'm hoping today in this run, you can't not be so super excited that you got a great player. If this happens to make my team, which I'm pretty confident it's not going to, how exciting would that be? A Pumas starter on my team when Summoner's War is extremely overpowered right now? It's awesome. It's just fun. It brings joy back to the game, guys. So, if you're still excited, you're still watching this, hopefully this run, it becomes even a little bit more exciting. I'm sure if when I play this back or I put it on my channel, you're going to be skipping through some of these parts. But I'm going to remind people to pay attention to my week 1 through 3 for some of my fun animated comments about baseball and baseball superstars. 2021 coming at you, and hopefully in a week we get some real fun action with my classic mode. I threw a lot at you there, guys. Sorry about that, but let's get back to the gameplay. And we are definitely going to pick this one pretty much always because I want the coach to go up. Reason I want the coach to go up is twofold. So I didn't get it going up, but that's okay. I only need one more. I am going to pick Dex because that is my backup plan for everything here. And it's a training reward up, so I get my loyalty to go up. The higher up my loyalty goes, the more the percentage goes up as well for when we do get him falling on int or anything else. I haven't done this mode enough to remember what it's all for, but this is great. I mean, we're getting some good things going on here. So it's already up to stage 2, which gives me my UR skill up to level 1. The next one will get level 3. So these are great things going on here. Look at that. I mean, that's outstanding. I'm definitely not going to waste it here. My friend support, but I'm definitely going to pick that. We got so many great things going on there. I needed int anyway. 473. I could have increased that and gotten an additional 240 something. Not 240, 230, 235, 236. Look at that. That's awesome. So in hindsight, that wasn't really a bad one to choose. Again, going back to my philosophy, I should have probably chose a friend support there, just because you get a lot of placement going on there, a lot of placement for int. I'm going to be a little bit more hopeful that this run is awesome. Oh man, yeah, I can't not choose that. I'm definitely getting into the imbalanced territory now. Yeah, and I started thinking, oh my gosh, tolerance rune, but I don't have that. I played so many Summoners Wars modes that I was like, oh, I'll be protected at least by my tolerance rune. That's not happening. I forgot. I am not the brightest guy, guys. I am a former jock that played baseball and golf in college, and I actually failed out of Ohio State and then joined the military. That's how I met my wife over in Korea. Even though I failed out of college, I guess I can't say I'm completely stupid either or dumb, because I ended up going into intelligence for the Army. I actually had to speak Korean while I was over in Korea. I didn't speak Korean that well. I barely knew how to write the Hangul, but I could make it through. Tough decision here. I'm gonna forego the 110. I'm gonna pick this one. Um, so people are probably wondering why I'm gonna drop 110, but I got 5,000, almost 6,000 total points here. I'm trying to get Dex up as well, and I've got the support skill getting from Ceres. It increases Belita a little bit, and it also gives my manager 18 more loyalty. Seems kind of dumb, but I don't want to miss on those UR skills, and I also don't want um, to keep. It was a low end trainer. I mean, 110 is not low, but it's not the high end either. Look at that. Told you there was an event that happened to occur in, so at least that didn't ruin my run. Now the question is, do I want to spend it again? I can't recall if there was another trainer that does mood down. Um, Great use of my G money so far. Let's go ahead and look at the gear. I got my glove. MNT goes up. That's great. I'm gonna hopeful I get my ball next, and shoes later on. I'm gonna hope I don't have to worry about the hat too much now, because this is starting to become out of hand, and I have a feeling I'm gonna get some really good ones coming up in weeks 4, 5, 6, and 7. This is only week 3, guys, and I'm already up to 4,400. Yeah, it's a pretty impressive run going on here. See if I have any skills that I can max. Man, I'm already slowing down, and it's only week 3. It's crazy. I talk too much. Make it worse. I'm talking to myself, right? Because I'm only recording this. And if you're listening later on, then I'm talking with you guys. So I'm not talking just to myself. But this is starting to look good. He only gave up 2 hits. The hopes that I could get black hole means I have to pitch more. But I don't want all rounder right now, because that's going to hurt my int as well. It gives me 450 int on top of what I'm already getting. So I do need to get black hole. So I need to pitch. I'm sorry. Sorry for that. You can fast forward through this. Dang it, that was dumb. That was a hit too. Ah, that was dumb. Not that pitch, I meant just skipping it. I kind of get angry when I start talking about I need black hole, and it's like the game hears me. It's like, oh yeah, you want black hole, really? Well, I'm going to give you a hit right here. I'm going to take it away. And then if you skip it again, I'm going to give you another one. And if you skip it again, then I'm going to give you another one. And look at that. My pitcher also failed to pick up the ball. If I was pitching, I would never miss the ball. I'm joking. So a little bit about my Ohio State story, guys. So I never got a chance to play on the actual golf team. I was picked up as sort of a bench warmer. I got to practice with the team. I got to hit all the golf balls at Scarlet and Gray course at Ohio State. It's their place where they play. I ended up actually picking up golf balls off the range half the time, playing a lot of golf for free. In fact, all my golf was free, and some of my clubs were free. Um, Being a college Division I athlete was had some perks. I got some free shirts. I got some golf clubs to take home with me after I was out of Ohio State. So there's a lot of stuff going on there that there are good things out of it. But I mean, paying the cost of an education. I mean, and then you're playing golf for you're playing a sport in Division One. You might as well get some free things out of it. I mean, it's not like we're athletes that um, get paid nothing, and you're not spending and wasting your time doing that kind of stuff. I was, and I was good enough to be basically 7th or 8th every single week. I was never good enough to be in the top 6 or 5 to actually play on the team. Kevin Hall would beat me out. Shout out to Kevin. Um, he is deaf. Um, Great kid. Very good golfer. I think he played a few times on the PGA Tour through sponsors exemptions. I was never quite that good. I'll just say that. I mean, I was good enough to shoot a 67, and with the coach a couple times to make the team, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to skip it this time. But um, I never really duplicated those scores. I'd shoot 67 one day and shoot a 79 the next, and follow it up with like an 80, and that's where the coach would always get angry and make me sit there and putt 100 putts over 10 feet and try to make them. Um, Long days at the range, long days on the putting green, I should say. The range too, working on my wedge, especially bunker shots, and um, basically forcing myself to get better at mid-range shots, not my full shots. So like your 7-iron through pitching wedge and constantly hitting those at full strength, and determining what your shot yardage should be. That was definitely stuff that you had to practice, but you shouldn't practice that more than say 40 balls a day per club. You know, I think guys like Tiger Woods, dang, that's a hit. Guys like Tiger Woods and people on the PGA Tour, they're going to probably hit 100 balls a day per club. I mean, that's a lot. They're crushing shots. I mean, if you're hitting 10 shots a day per club, that's a lot. If you go to a range today and you buy a bucket of balls, you're probably going to spend anywhere from uh, $8 to $10 on no more than 100 balls. And if you're going to break that down by all your clubs in your bag, you're gonna be broke, because you're not gonna be able to. Well, I am poor. I am not rich. I'm not. I guess I shouldn't say I'm poor, but I'm not rich, where I can just spend $20 a day hitting golf balls. I'd want to find a program if I could find it. Growing up in Cincinnati, where my father, God rest his soul, would always want me to play golf. He was a truck driver. He drove a truck for a living, and my mom was a school teacher. So, I didn't really have money. My parents did own a restaurant as well. They did both those jobs, plus they ran a restaurant. So you can imagine we're a blue collar family and trying to play golf in a very rich in a society that's full of rich people. It didn't work well with us, but luckily I was able to hit golf balls for free most of the places I went. If you've ever seen King Richard, about the Williams sisters in tennis, I've already seen that movie. Wonderful movie, outstanding cinematography going on there, as well as great acting from Will Smith. I think that story is classic, in talking about somebody that grows up poor and how hard you have to work to make it for not only your kids but for yourself. It's kind of I'm not going to put myself in the same shoes as Serena or Venus, because I did grow up at the same time as them, same age as them, same situations, not never got their kind of free housing, free tennis, free schooling. I had to work for it all, because I wasn't nearly as good as them. Let's just be honest. They're legends. I'm not. I worked hard, but I didn't work hard enough. I had back problems. I was skinny. I was never physically built, as some people were. Having to fight against guys like Andy Sanders and Jim Herman on a golf course. That I'm not saying either one of them are amazing athletes or anything like that, but they were at that time. They were great. And now one caddies for Jimmy Walker, and the other is on the PGA Tour and has won multiple times. So if I had just followed in their footsteps, I probably would have been there, but I did not. Anyway, I'm going to always pick the coach, guys. My passion for sports is huge. It's kind of what I'm trying to get at. I didn't get it up again, so that's becoming an issue. And did not pick int that last time. Maybe it was a killer for me. So wow, that would have been like an increase of to like 130. So maybe 16 more, 15 more, or 14 more, somewhere in that range. 10%. I'm gonna go ahead because it would have been at 20 starting off. All right, Valentine. We all got delusions of grandeur. I think I talked too much, and I might have not been paying attention. Although I think in the last week I was paying attention. I just decided to go with Dex because my int was pretty weak. I'm sorry, my int was too strong and my dex was pretty weak. Look at that. Look how awesome that is. That's wonderful. Game, you're trying to tell me a message here. I'm not going to take a chance. I'm doing the permanent 10% increase because in case I need this 3 more times, this guarantees that this becomes success 100%. I don't have to worry about it, and I get to use that 10% for later on. Basically, it's an accuracy rune. Um, Again, I'm trying to make sure I don't fail here. Oh man, I forgot about Valentine's support. Man, that's tough. Oh no, I don't know if I should have chose that. I hope that doesn't bring mood down. Whew. Whew. Scared me for a second there. Speaking of which, I'm not going to take that chance again. Might have been a waste of money, but I don't care. And got another dilemma. 99 dex with 25%. It's going to fail. I'm telling you it's going to fail. The dilemma is this one or this one. And I'll go with danger detector. I'm going to need this next week anyway. See, I don't want to. I'm getting kind of low. I need to at least have 6,000. So this is becoming a problem. Money. I knew it was going to fail. I'm glad I picked int early on. I do probably need one more. Glad that big passion went up to level 3. And is this stamina? No, not this one. Darn it. So I have another failure coming with 4 at 318. Definitely going to fail. I mean, might as well just change that to 100% failure. Damn. Don't know what to do. Stamina is becoming a quick, hot issue for me. And I'm running out of danger detectors. Maybe I should have thought about this beforehand and did a turret instead. Shoot. All right. Well, that was good. Am I at that point where I need this 9 more? I'm going to be running way over. So I didn't really need that early on. I could have had level 3 int. All right, I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to need it later on. So I'm wondering now about my skills. So we are nowhere near it, I think. 60s, 40, 40%, 30%, 75%, 19. So recovery looks good. Nothing though I can pick right now. So that's fine. Let's move on. I think I have 4 hits. I gave up 2 last game while I was manually pitching and talking. So that's not good. But I skipped 1, which was not my own doing. So if I think about it again, if I just pitch all of these, I really need it. I'm crossing my fingers that weeks 5, 6, and 7 I'm going to get some huge trainers. I'm saving my friend's supports for it, but if I end up running out of salmon, I'm going to probably use that. And not doing that again. Not going to skip you. Put you out of your misery right here, buddy. And I apologize for the music, guys. I'm sorry about that. And we are at that is good. Let's do it again. So when I manually pitch, I avoid the whole formality of throwing a ball. Basically, I'm trying to go fast. And they're not swinging anyway. You know what? I need to change this music. Sorry, guys. It's going to be paused for a second. Because Papa Roach shouldn't be on here, but apparently it was on the radio. And I don't know if there was something going on with that radio station, but that just shouldn't have happened. Maybe I'm just going to keep that off for the rest of this video. If you've ever been to Cincinnati, we have a very popular radio station. I don't know if people listen to WBN Cincinnati, the Frog. It's a great station. I, I like classic rock music. Um, they like profanities, so I do not. That's one of their downsides. I'm unfortunately a God-fearing person, and I attend church weekly, and I'm trying to be a better Christian. And yet, I listen to stuff like that lately, and I go, why was I always listening to this? It's starting to be a topic of mine in my head. Well, why do I do that? I wouldn't do that for my kids, so I shouldn't do that for you guys, and I apologize. And also, later on, I'm going to be judged by this by my church because I'm going to have them listen to my channel, just so they can start using it for their channel, so they understand the kind of the nuances that go into these videos when you create them. This is a game I'm playing. There's a guy at the church that plays games like me, so hopefully he'll be able to watch this and go, yeah, we can do that. We can do something similar, um, using a PC and a video stream. I got to figure that out next. Maybe in future videos I'll end up actually having a video stream going as well. But I like to keep the community engaged. As part of the reason why I'm doing this, not only in this game, but I'm talking about the church that I belong. If we can get more of the community of them together, that's another positive thing that I can do for the area, and hopefully all of them growing as well. And painting the corner, and that is a strikeout. Maybe I can find a station while I'm thinking of it for holiday music. I apologize. I go from rock music to holiday music. Would that be just nuts? I am going to do it, I think. No, that's not going to be on my. I could find one. Sounds of the season. I am going to do it, guys. I am so sorry. I'm going from rock music to holiday music. Oh boy. Am I crazy? I am crazy. I got to find some Korean music next time. That's what I need to do. Nobody will understand at my church anything they're saying. And looking good, looking really good here. This is one of those runs, you go, all right, no hits, let's keep it up. Unfortunately, you got to pitch it all. This is the only problem. I'm sorry, I got angry. Look at that. As soon as I talk about it, it happens. Because I missed it. I didn't time it well. Mistake. Mistake. Oh my gosh, I did it. I did it twice. Thank gosh. Thank you for not appealing to my bad tempered bad temperament. Strikeout here. Come on. Make it happen. Awesome. I should have went back to simple pitching. Oh, I missed it. I even think 5 hits is still pretty good. I've got 3 games left. If I average 2 hits, then I miss it. But if I get just one in the next game and two and then one, then I'm okay. But unfortunately, I'll have to pitch them all. And I'm hopeful that my stats are high enough that I'm gonna have to pitch them all and get the 550 black hole title. Maybe next time I'll just turn the sounds on for the game. I kind of get annoyed by it though, so I choose to listen to other things while doing this. Hey, finally, got some important things there in week 5. So with for the team's victory, yeah, might as well. Puts it right over top, right off the bat. There we go, big passion level 5, and I can focus on the manager, which I still don't really need to focus on. 88. I sigh because shoot, my stamina is going to become a problem. All right. 3,000, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,100, and 4. I'm way over. I'm way over. It's only 88. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this. It sounds crazy, but I probably should have just went to the lodge. That was dumb. Ah, good. Good, 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 good. Good. Level 3. And hopefully we get Ditto. That would be a big ask, but really at this point, Valentine or Hathor is also good. So any of those 3 on this side. There, that's fine. That's actually pretty decent as well for this mode. I don't know anything about Valentine. I rarely use her. So I'm going to get all these extra, I don't know, I think they translate into skill points and G money at the end too. But look at that, 357. See, I should have chose that 500 earlier. I believe I already spent the 1,500 for increasing rapport, yep, and rewards for 10%, so all right, we'll be holding out for more. 357 and a half was 175, so the other one was still better. But that loyalty went up high. I need resources like stamina. Not that. And 174, 85%. All right, gotta get lucky. Last one. Please don't waste. Please don't be a waste here. Good. Got lucky. And that's good. So we got right arm and speed control out of it and double discount. 15, only need 50 more for him. I think Research Club gives a discount. Am I right about hip blockade? Yeah. And we got 540 decks. And I got danger detector, so all right. Well, we're going to use it for sure here. And danger detector is definitely going to activate. Might as well be 0 again. If it doesn't, I'll be shocked. Man, that sucks. I have to go week 6 and 7 without it, so I'll probably be hitting the lodge a couple times. And honestly, I may end up use my friend support just for stamina. But that's really good, 810 decks. So this ended up becoming a problem for stamina. Oh well, I only have to do this once. Manager loyalty is 15 away, so it doesn't matter which side I go. I'm curious how this works. The extra rewards at the end. Did they tell you? It's the same thing. I think they tell you at the end. It translates for so much to so many skill points. And I mean, I've done Pumas. I've autoed pretty much all of them. I'm not going to do that, although it doesn't really matter. But I need 6,000 for. Man, I don't even have my hat, or all I have is the glove. I didn't get a ball yet. Didn't get shoes. All right. So some of the things I'm so used to with Summoner's War, I'm not. It's not happening here because Summoner's War is full of G money. I'm going to go back to one skip. All right. And some quick pitching. All right. That was never going to happen. I'm going to skip this one or two. Damn, wow. Yeah, as soon as you skip, things like that happen. So I have to, that was a sixth hit and a home run. I even called it. I said, you skip, you get burned. And I did. But I'm okay-ish if I don't make some mistake pitches anymore. Ooh, that was almost a miss. All right. All right. Apparently that wasn't good enough for Superb. Um, because I didn't have enough strikeouts, I think. But that's okay. It's only a difference of 200 and something G money. And I only gave up one hit. All right, 5260. So I should have used my friend's support, I think, on that. 500 earlier, mistake I made is starting to bite me in the rear. Um, unless something like that happens, and boom, and we got 1,066 on the wrong person. If that would have been a trainer, if that would have been the coach, that would have been trainer up. That would have been huge. Still huge. I can't complain. Um, wow. So all three of my friend supports were done over 500. One being worth 500 additional. So that's awesome. And yeah, that's gonna be looking like a lodge following week. I mean the following this. But that's good. It's a good problem to have. Faith in the coach. Very sorrow. I can't remember if that's stamina. Yeah, let's just do it. You know, it doesn't hurt. We're already maxed and everything else. Yeah, good. Well, that wasn't stamina, but still was good. Look at that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, guys. Look at that. How much? I had 4 before, and now I have 3. 77%. Here I might start cursing, because if I fail, oh, I'm going to be so angry, but I can't. I can't. Okay, so I had to pause it for a second because I wasn't sure if I could go to the lodge or not. Sacrifices reassures me that I cannot. It will change. So I got one shot at this, 77%. Nothing else I can do, right? So there's nothing I can buy, nothing I can do to prevent it from failing other than the luck of the draw. And it's either 50 down or 1260 up. And I almost wish I still had a friend support. That 500 very early could have made this even higher. Would have been 630 more. That would have been almost 2,000. So that's crazy. Yeah, wish me luck, guys. Might throw something if I fail. And then we will pass it. That's what you do, boy. All right. Faith in the coach again, or existence? It's like no brainer, right? Oh, I thought that was stamina. I'm an idiot. All right. Well, now I go to the lodge because I don't really have a choice. Well, I'm hoping I get some stamina. I mean, this keeps becoming a problem. Like I know there's trainers out there that give me stamina, but they're just not showing up. Wow. I think I can. We'll wait. We'll wait one more week. I was gonna say, if I do go ahead and spend 5,000, I have 4,200, and I get 1,400, and it would be close. Anyway, let's go ahead and pitch. I got five freaking minutes to pitch this because I've got another thing I gotta attend and pause this recording. Can't believe I gotta do that. That's one of the good things about this game as well. Trying to influence this game. I can go ahead and pause my recording, pause my game, and come back to it later and finish it up. I'm skipping it because I'm trying to go quick. That kind of thing can happen. And even this can still happen. I'm going to go ahead and throw a strike without the good. Now I can throw him at the guy. Last one will be no, not what I was expecting, because I didn't look at the screen to tell me that he had that. All right, let's hope I can hit a strike right away. Do it again. Corner it. And good, and you get my love. No! All right, so you're going to get another. I want the strikeout, but he did swing at it, so shoot. This might have been a waste. Good. Was not. 28 was a big deal. You're getting a skip. Dang it. I have to train somebody at work right now. I am stuck with a minute. I got 4 minutes, sorry. Yeah, I'm a trainer at my job. Oh my gosh, hey, that worked. It's not an ideal way to pitch, by the way, people. Don't let that happen to you. All right, I skipped too many. I did. One too many. 7. So last game I can give up 2 hits. If I'm lucky. I mean, because that's also not guaranteed. I will pitch every single pitch in the last game to get black hole. And go a little outside. I almost missed that. Do it again. Hope he swings. No, oh, well, that's fine. That works too. Did it get both? Yay. Quickly done. All right, guys. I have to run for a little bit. I'll come back. I mean, it's gonna look like I never stopped or never was away. But my train of thought's gonna be off, and music will be off. A whole bunch of things will be off. So hopefully my trainers will not be off in terms of giving me another 1,000 or 1,200, that kind of stuff. Last week, if I can get 1 or 2 more great ones would be ideal, but my gosh, these stats are just insane. So 4, 8, 16, looking like 17,000 stats. If I get up to 18 or 19, I know it's a really good run. Starting to look like it. So before I go, share my enthusiasm for my lector. You know, maybe I should save that on the restream. I don't know, but I got a full amount of stamina. I've got, look at that, 157. We're going to do it now. I want to know before I switch to training this guy. Familiar situation, whatever it is, and right now you are going to be a pass. That's what we're talking about. And perfect. And what do you know? I'm excited, guys. How about you? Time to hit this one and pause it. When I come back, we're going to see what kind of rating I got. I think it's going to be awesome. I mean, my gosh. I mean, I'm hitting some amazing things here. Hitting some amazing things. You know, this run makes me want to do Pumas again, but I'll just save it for Summoner's War, to be honest. But I mean, if these scenarios were a little bit, oh man, it makes me curious. It is awesome. It is awesome. I still have to run. I'll come back and hit that 600. Thank you guys for watching so far. All right, fellas, and I'm back again. Sorry for the delay. Sorry for the change and everything again. So let's go ahead and get back into it. I was busy with something else in between all this. Doesn't look like it at all for you guys, but 608, guys, this is pretty incredible. This puts me at 9,000 int, 9,155 int. This is pretty impressive. Giving me, let's see here, 4,500. We've got, let's just call this 7,500, 95, 10,000. So we'll be 900 within the imbalance zone. So that's good. Even if I fail to deliver on my hits on the last game. I have a feeling that it's going to be close. All right, so we could end up being 550 for black hole, or we could end up with an extra additional 450 int. Let's hope not, because I may end up also buying the ball, buying the hat. So let's find out. Anyway, we're taking the 608. Regardless, we're taking the 608, right, guys? So this is incredible. This is very incredible for Pumas for me. Um, quite literally, this will definitely be my best Puma middle relief pitcher, no matter what. There's no reason for me to do another one. So this is going to be it. This is what we're going to go with during the entire contest. I mean, why not? You know, this is it with some Christmas music in the background. Yeah, not really digging that still, but I gotta care about the audience more. And look at that, we got another 406 and 150. We're gonna have to roll the dice. We're gonna have to roll the dice, guys. We have to, because I don't really have a choice. 400, 600. My gosh, we hit a little extra stamina, so we might end up. Look at that. I mean, does that get any better? I don't think that can get any better. I mean, this is like a god run. I mean, this is just crazy. This is as good as it gets, in my opinion. In my opinion, maybe it can get better, but for me, this is pretty incredible. Look at that, 34 stamina left over. Another good one coming. Looks like we got 110 and 170. Now this is time to do some math. I am going to go ahead and try to figure that out real quick. I just had to use my calculator on this one. I'm looking at it on the board right now, but if I choose int, I'm going to end up with 9,877 plus an additional 450 potentially, right? Which would put me at 10,327 for int. And then a potential another 300, which would put me at 10,627 if I end up getting the hat. If I go with just these three categories, D, M, and S, adding those all up, I am roughly, 10,140. And if I add the MNT 110, that puts me at 10,251, plus buying the ball. There's a lot going on here, right? So this is super close. I think I'm going to forego the 170, although that's the most bang for my buck. Of course, I have a chance of failing here too, but it's a 90% chance. So I think this is more like 70-30. I don't think these percentages really are true. I don't know why I have a feeling I'm going to fail. So this is kind of like wasting time, right? So let's just go ahead and do one. Before I do, I'm going to look at my gear choice and what am I going to get. And I got the glove again, so that's kind of some BS going on right there. Because there's two glove choices, and I end up getting both. But hopefully the last week I get either the ball or the hat. Kind of hoping against the hat because that could push me a little over. But it's kind of like gambling again. Do I want to run the risk of imbalance? It's not like a big imbalance, because we're talking about a difference of about 200 points. So, instead of 200, it'll be 100. But again, if you have a chance at it and you're really worried about it, why hit the 170 and just go ahead and do the 110? Because I already did it. I already did it in my mind because there was no reason to gamble. A difference of 60 or a potential loss of 100 is a no-brainer for me. Take the 110. And I did. And then listen to nature. So there's some additional stamina that I didn't need because it's the end of the sim. I'm not going to do this one. I'm going to go ahead and pick this one and pick the top one and just get some good stats because I'd rather have more stats right now. It's asking for water. I'm asking for some water for more M. All right. Bear with me again, guys. Bear with me a little bit here, and we'll play the last game. Keep. All right. So being a father of three, getting off the bus can be challenging to keep everybody sane in what they're doing. So I could buy this. This is another option, but I know I'm going to get one of the other two, or I hope I do. And at 7,000 left over, I don't have any discounts, so there's no reason to really buy anything here. The 4,000 kind of seems good because then I would have 3,200 left over. I'm probably going to have 4,500, but that would be short of the 5,000. Try to gamble for that. Um, we've already decided on M, putting that way up higher. So anyway, let's get into it. Our main goal, well, I can get my discounts, apply them. So one of the things that I do is I like to find all the ones that are the max discounts and go ahead and apply them first. The other thing I like to do is go back and then apply all of them, regardless. Just go ahead and apply it all. I'm not going to actually. I'm sorry. Not. I'm going to go ahead and select it all. I'm not going to apply it because I want to know how much I'm short or how much I need. Kind of a redundancy in making sure I hit what I need to. Um, But I do that for several reasons. I want to know if I have to play or not. I'm probably going to play anyway because I want to hit black hole. But I also want to see if I can get it all my skills. And I guess I'm going to be over. I'm going to be way over. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this because it's not even close. I mean, that's a lot of skill points. I had a lot of great skill discounts throughout this. So it looks like this is the next best option. And then all of them are level 2 and level 3, but level 3 N is not as good as level 2 here. I could do Mana Seal or Maximum Effort, and being a middle reliever, stamina usage, stamina is not as important, so we'll do that one. And I'm going to apply them because there's no reason not to. 101, that's great. I think I had great Lecter as well. So one of the reasons I say that is I don't even have to. I already know. So now I want, I'm not going to get 10,000 G money. Yeah. Condition controller was in effect. So that 1,000 I wish I had back. I would have been close to buying them both. But one of the reasons I'm saying that is so I know I can buy both. I can go ahead and buy this at 4,000. I have 3,200 and hope I get 5,000 and just spend the 200 skill points and get the hat as well. That gives me the most bang for my buck, so to speak. But I'm kind of rolling the dice. So 4,000, unless I get some sort of discount on the next week. Let's gamble. Let's gamble it a little bit. Yeah. I could even just spend this now and get, but let's not do that. Anyway, I could spend this. I'm going to have 350 spent. I still have plenty left over. I can even buy that now, and there's no reason not to. Look how much extra I have. Oh, but I'm also going to get some G money at the end. So, yeah, let's go ahead. I don't even know what skills are, what I'm getting. I'm not even watching. Looks good. Looks good. Okay. I need the pitch. What? Do I even need the pitch? 9846, 4600, 4000, that's 8000, 9200. Wait, what? 5, 9, 10. 2, 10,400. So I don't really need the pitch, but I want the extra 100 points anyway. So let's do it. If I give up a couple hits, then it's over. I don't need to pitch at all. And I also want the G money out of it. So I'm well within a lot of this. Looking good, looking great. Really good run here. Capped off with a good Lecter, great Lecter. Um, like a god run. I mean, this is like one of those great runs. Uh, I don't remember what else I could have done better. I'm going to skip the very first one. I was thinking they were going to pay me back, but they did not. So let's do it. Let's pitch. I want black hole. So what do we got? What do we get? What are we going to get here? Throw it outside. As Charlie Brown's playing in the background. Gotta be kidding me. All right, strikeout. Start off. We want another strikeout. We can use her special skill if I need it. Didn't matter because they swung at it, and it's an out. It's quickly looking good. And I'm skipping again. It's gonna bite me in the butt if I do it again, I bet. And I've only got 2 zones to throw into. And slurve it is. Oh my gosh, I missed. Hey, you didn't make me pay. I'm going to go ahead and throw this. Because I can use it 3 times on the flash missions. That was the second one. This is the third. And strike, please. Yep. And let's do a V slider low. A little bit on the edge. And he swung at it. All right, we'll swing at this, buddy. And he did. Oh my gosh. Are you nuts? Can't get the strikeout. It's not like I need the skill points. Skip again. I just don't want them to hit me during those events. That's where they always seem to do well, the AI. They like to hit you during flash missions. The other ones, they don't really, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess it's all the same RNG, but whatever. I don't know. Manually pitching, baby. Manually pitching. I'm going to skip the very next at-bat, unless they hit me here. And nope. It's an out. So, skip it, and skip it! Oh, why not? Let's finish it that way. That's great. Guys, I have no idea what this rating is going to be, but it's impressive. It's a very good run. This is like Summoner War stats, plus really good UR skills. UR skills, overall skills. This has just been a good run. This is the first time I used Valentine, so maybe that's part of it. I don't know. But I'm impressed with Pumas in this regard. You can get some great stats when they hit right. It looks like Perfume and Baseball Gods Manual was the ticket here too. I was thinking the Tarot, but hey, this worked out for me. And what do I get for my extra? I am going to turn the music off, sorry. Does it not tell you what you get? I thought it told you. That's Valentine. Those are some great discounts that I don't need. This is what I was looking for. An extra 1,000. Okay. That was an extra 200. Jeez, oh, peas. This is so much extra. Did I get 10,000? G money? Yes, I did. I can buy both. That is outstanding. Look at that. Oh, the cap was already on sale. So we can pick whatever ball we want. Oh, wait, I only get one. That's right, I don't have Artemal anymore. So we have to buy this one. And I already have the cap. Oh, so And no shoe. I don't have any shoes. Go out there barefooted, even though he has a shoe on. I guess they just equip him with whatever. Skills, there's nothing else to buy. I've got it all maxed out, but I've got 1,400 extra. So that was a waste of a Baseball Gods manual. 1,400. Jeez, old Pete's. Such a waste. There's nothing else to spend it on. Here, I could just do this again like 7 times. What do I want to buy? There's nothing to buy. Oops. Oh well. And I wish that could just get translated into stats. The extra skill points. We'll do a 1-for-1. Jeez. The dream, right? An extra 1,200 just applied to all my stats. Or 1,400 because I just wasted 200. Put 1,400, boom, right in there. That would be, hey, suggestion. Somebody suggests that. I like to suggest things, but I like to see others suggest things and I can vote on them. That would be a great suggestion for them to give anything additional here that you don't get to use. Even that little 40 that gets put into his stats. Why? Why is it be wasted money? It should go into or put it into the skills somehow. Anyway, I digress. Everybody is here for a number of reasons at this point in the video. If you're here watching, I had 1,400. I wasted 200 for the hell of it. I had so much leftover skill points. Here we go. Let's see what Charlotte Flair becomes. Am I in hopes of an RRR4? Yes, I am. Oh, I'm hoping it's higher than that. Do I think it's an M? Probably not. But RRR5 is my guess. And that's even impressive, because that makes my team. And it's a Puma. So let's do it. Let's see what it is. Let's see what I get. And black hole. Expected that. And M to RR. This is looking really good. And we got, no, I was thinking RRR5, but RRR4 it is. And that's my contest. That's what I'm going to end up with for my contest, guys. That doesn't make my team. That's also the first time I did an RRR for Pumas. Knocked out a few things. Would have been awesome if it was an M. I don't know how I would have made an M with this build, but maybe somebody else can figure that out. Does this make my team? I don't know. It's darn close. Nope, it did not. It's not better than Mela. So I then will go ahead and change her name because that's definitely my best Puma. So it's not going to be Charlotte Flair anymore. That was Valentine. So we'll go ahead and put Valentine's image on there. That's her super skill. And I'm going to change this to, for Galaxy Cup, saving it, Pumas relief pitcher. That is my best relief pitcher for Pumas, and will stay that way for a long time. And that's the end of my video, guys. I appreciate you watching. Keep checking out more awesome players that I make. That was definitely one of the best ones for the contest for me. And let's see how others have done today so far. It looks like Waggies is crushing it. Well, unfortunately, I'm going to have one higher there, Waggies, in Vice Legend. Tomorrow, I probably won't be the highest. But right now, I will be. That was an auto player I did earlier today. I didn't even look at it once. I just put it on straight auto. So yeah, RRR4 coming at you tomorrow at this time, everybody. I appreciate you watching. Thanks.